everybody, and good morning to you. How are you? So, I hit you guys with a lot yesterday. I did 4 reacts all in a row, 2 of Foodie and 2 of tarot readings about Foodie from Neo Tarot and also Peek Through the Blinds. And I'm still in the weeds a bit. I'm still trying to play catch up. But while I was in the midst of trying to catch up to all things Foodie Beauty, Foodie went live, and on first glance, I thought, oh, she's being boring again and high. But after going to Twitter and seeing some of the Twitter clips, I took a different look. I took a second look, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll react to this. So, what was Foodie doing in her live? Well, it was obvious that her and Salah were under the influence of something, and a lot of something, due to how she was behaving and how he was behaving. He was laughing like a maniac. And there was also the energy of they were kind of going back and forth and having an argument, although there is debate about whether it was performative or not, if it was real or not. And I haven't watched the live yet to see what might be going on, what my opinion is, but I guess I'll find out and I'll give my opinion then. We've also got a few Twitter peeps to go over. Nothing too crazy. I hit you guys a lot of Twitter peeps yesterday, and I've been keeping up with it. There's a little bit of stuff to go over, so you guys know what time it is. It is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps, and I am all set and ready to go. So, for those of you that are on Twitter, that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that Twitter just ain't your thing, I get it. That's why I do the Twitter peeps, so you can keep up with all the stuff there without actually having to have an account there. So, first clip, this one. It's just so ew. Perfectly Imperfect says, imagine being a 41-year-old woman and fake crying like a toddler online. This is exactly why shame is necessary. I'm one of 5 siblings. If I ever pulled this at my age, they torment me for life. Doing it publicly, beyond shameful. So during Foodie's live stream, she was doing the adult toddler, adult baby fetish behavior. Now, you guys know I've talked about that before on my channel, and Foodie hates it when I point out what she's doing on YouTube is she's doing adult fetish content on YouTube in full view of the public. Maybe some of the people watching her might be under the age of 18 and they really don't need to see that adult fetish stuff, but I digress. But she gets on YouTube, she does the adult fetish stuff, including adult baby, and she was doing it last night. Would you guys like to see some evidence? Please allow me to show you, and I apologize for any case of the ick that this is going to give you. My apologies in advance, so let's watch.
No, 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 no.
See how easily she slips into that? Like going from talking like an adult to immediately slipping into the adult baby role. Like she's done it a lot. Like she's done it many times before, huh? No hesitation, no awkwardness. She just slipped right into it. And it is shameful and it's disgusting. And I don't know if she thinks that by acting like an adult baby that her acting that way turns Salah on. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It probably gives him a case of the ick. And it's not quite the manipulative tool that she thinks it is. It's not going to get her her way. It's not going to fool anybody. But yet she just does it like it has some kind of power over people. It just makes you look stupid, Foodie. Moving on, Peach says this comment sums up my thoughts on a recent live stream. not in this lifetime, says he's denying her sleep. That is hostage stuff. Well, I don't feel sorry for her as she is a nasty person, but wow, I would be terrified if I was stupid enough to put myself into that position. As far as him denying her sleep, as I said, I haven't watched much of the live stream. I was busy last night. I was doing react after react after react. I did hear that many times during the live stream, Foodie was saying, I'm tired and I want to cut off the live stream. I'm tired and I want to cut off the live stream. And Salah was saying, no, don't cut off the live stream. Keep going. He wanted her to keep making that Google AdSense money. So whenever she mentioned, I want to go to bed, I'm tired, I want to cut off the stream, he would say, nope, nope, not allowed. So I don't know about denying her sleep. I think he was just saying, I'm not going to let you cut out early because the longer you stay on, the more money you're making, the both of us. And we know Salah, right? Like business professional, remember? He goes around and collects money from people. So he's okay for sleeping. But if she says, I'm tired and I don't want to stream anymore, he's like, nope, you're still on the clock. All right, something cute from Yog sneaking in for little kisses. Oh, the puppers is like, I want to sleep over here. Look, it just wants some cuddles from the kitty. That's so precious. And the cat even helps out. Watch. Cat's like, right here. Put your head right here and I'll groom you. Aw, you can tell that they're best friends. The Angry Scott says, in reply to MJK23 says, no availability to send super thanks. Is demonetization on the horizon for this Syrian resident? So for those of you that are on my channel, I don't know if you've seen the super thanks button, but the super thanks button is not a feature that is given to everyone on YouTube just yet. YouTube rolled that out a while ago and they've been selectively giving that out. I've got it. I believe Foodie had it. I don't think she has it anymore. I don't know the reason for that. If she lost it, why she might have lost it. But if I were Foodie, I would be very alarmed if she had the super thanks and she doesn't have it anymore. That could be a punishment from YouTube or a restriction from YouTube because of her being in Syria. I don't know if they're going to demonetize her, but knowing Foodie, even if she were to be demonetized, knowing Foodie, all that would mean is that she would just look at that as a plus if she got demonetized. She would just encourage more people to send her money through PayPal and say, oh, I lost my monetization and you guys know that I need money around here. She would find some kind of a workaround to make money. So even if YouTube said no monetization for you, she would just go ahead with more grifting and begging for money. Nana Spike T says, such positive lifestyle changes, Foodie Beauty. No more eating junk. No more staying up all night streaming. No more sleeping all day. No more abuse of substances. No more laying around ceiling. Oh, wait, same crap, just a different country. Exactly. So there was no positive lifestyle changes, y'all. She's been to Cuba. She's been to Thailand. She's been to Kuwait. She's now in Syria. 4 different places. No positive lifestyle changes. Doing the same behaviors in every single place that she arrives in. So the common denominator is her. It's not the fault of the countries or the cultures of the people in which she chooses to travel to. You know, like wherever you go, there you are, and your problems are there with you. Okay. This super chat is too much. Hectic Llama says, from Pulpy's chat, Travel Nurse Lucas says, well, unfortunately, the power is the only thing that will go down on her. And I, oh my. I have no words. And if I do have words, I don't want to say them because we're moving on. We are moving on. Okay. All right. Queen Jellybean says, I don't know what kind of rug Salah found her, but it's not S what the heck is this word? This is a Scrabble word. Words should not be allowed to be this long. This word right here. This beach is going to overdose in Syria. What is that anyway? You know what? I'm going to look that up. I want to know what that is because I don't like big words that confuse me. Give me a minute. Okay, so I was curious. I've never seen that word before. I didn't know what it was. And apparently, this word is medication for depression. It could be antidepressants. So I was curious also about the side effects of this medication. Side effects can include nausea, headache, convulsions, weight changes, sexual dysfunction, increased the S word tendencies. So Foodie's supposed to be on antidepressants. She talked about Salah going to get her some quote unquote brain pills. But I don't think it was antidepressants. I think it was something of the street variety because I'm looking at the side effects. I don't see anything that says giddiness, euphoria, blah, blah, blah. This is all stuff that happens with Captagon, though. Captagon can make you feel like that. So what are you on, Foodie? What you doing? Want to talk about it? No? Didn't think so. All right, so that's it for the Twitter peeps. I told you there wasn't that many. We got through them pretty quick. You can usually tell when Chantal's live streams are a bit boring because there won't be a whole lot of clips on Twitter about it. Just people don't bother, and I don't blame them. But we're going to go on to her live stream, and we're going to cover at least part of this. Like it's still early in the morning for me. I was working all night last night, and I'm tired. I ain't got all day for her. And she's probably sleeping right now anyway. Probably sleeping off her high. Anywho, what have you got to say to us, Chantal? What do you want?
No, I haven't checked if I could leave because I'm not leaving. Anonymous.
Okay, so you guys can see right here. She streamed 17 hours ago. Now, when you do a live stream, no matter how long or how short it is, the last thing to process is the chat. Like her chat should be over here, right next to her. And you guys know I like to show the chat portion with my reacts because I like to react to what people are saying and include that in with a conversation. This was done 17 hours ago. Where is the chat? Did she cut it off? I think she did. I really think she did. I think she pushed the option thing where you get rid of the chat. Maybe there was stuff being said in chat that she just wanted to get rid of. I don't know. I didn't have a chance to watch the chat as it was going on when she was live, but just wanted to point that out to y'all.
Hello, Michelle. We keep your room cold. Yeah, I'm okay. Sometimes of the day, I'm not really that hot, but
Complaining about the heat again. We don't care. You chose to go to Syria. It's a place of much warmth. Stop complaining every freaking day. If you're hot, complaining about the heat does not make it better. Find ways to keep yourself cooler.
seem down because I'm about to fall asleep.
Well, then why'd you start the live stream for in the first place? Honestly, if you're a YouTuber, you have the option to not go live. If you're tired, you've been doing stuff all day or not, do you think it's a good idea to go live when you're tired? You don't have much energy. So you're going to put out the low energy to your viewers, and that's acceptable content. Shouldn't you be waiting until you get some proper rest to do a live stream?
We're not using the electric grid. Hey, Tequila. Eyes are dry. Yeah, I know. Not really, teardrop. I didn't get much sleep. Did you? Borders are now closed.
Okay, there could be a lot of reasons why she's not getting a lot of sleep. I do acknowledge that when it's overly hot where you are, just the heat alone will keep you up. You can't get a proper good sleep if you're overheated. Even if you do manage to fall asleep, you wake up the next morning, you're drained, you're tired, you feel yucky. I do acknowledge that. But there could also be another reason why she's not getting any sleep. If her and Salah are doing, say, street party favor stuff, and if it's something like Captagon, which is an amphetamine, which is speed, that's keeping her up. And she might be doing that stuff and staying up all night and not getting her sleep. And by the way, Salah, if you're over there wanting her to lose weight, did you know, sir, that not getting proper sleep aids in weight gain? Because the body produces a hormone called cortisol, which is essentially a fat hormone. If you don't get proper sleep, what happens? You get up in the morning, you're tired. And usually, what do you crave? Carbs, sugar, coffee, caffeine. Because your body's tired and you're saying, get up and move. And the body is saying, go back to bed. And if you can't, you're craving that sugar, you're craving that fuel just to get the engine started. So if he wants her to lose weight, her not sleeping is making her gain weight.
I don't know. I hear they are. I hear they aren't. I haven't checked. Hey, Leanne. What am I using for what? The fan hurts my eyes. It's 1 a.m. I can only I have most of my data from 1 to 9 members, so I have to use it.
Look, you know what? Since she doesn't have the chat today, I can blow this up full strength. You guys can see. Look at her eyes.
I'm like half asleep right now. It's past my bedtime. I was like ready to go to bed. Like
she can't even open her doggone eyes. They are so swollen. I don't even know what to call this. Is this hamburger eyes? Is this Captagon eyes? What do we call this now? What is this? She's talking kind of slow. Her eyes are swollen. Her pupils are just blasted to the size of saucers. What did you take, Foodie?
My eyes are closing. I was ready to go to bed at like 10.
She's trying to say that she's tired and that's why she looks like that. Ma'am, there is a difference between tired eyes because you've been up too long and high eyes. You have high eyes. Because if you were tired, wouldn't your eyes be red and glassy and itching you? Wouldn't they burn? Your eyes aren't burning. You'd have them burny eyes going on if you were overly tired.
We have solar panels. Hey, punk rock. Yeah, that's awesome, Leanne. I'm glad you're here. So I just I try to do all my uploading, my live streams, and my cameos from 1 to 9.
Do you want a cookie? Would you like a cookie for putting yourself on a schedule and working around the lack of electricity? Do you want an award? Do you want a trophy? Hey, Chantal, I do my YouTube stuff during the day and then I'm up working at night. Do I get a cookie too? Hey, it's life. You got stuff to do. You got to schedule things around. You got to know what time you have in the day and prioritize what you got to do based on importance. It's called adulthood. Sometimes it sucks, but you got to do it.
Hey, Coro. Hey, Brooke. Did you see Doodoo and Swordfish or Dunzo thoughts? No, Jenny, because I don't even acknowledge that they exist in life. So
you just did. You just acknowledged them. Chantal, you are the content creator. There are people talking in your chat. How hard is it that if somebody makes a comment that you don't want to reply to, just gloss over it, pretend like the person never typed it? It's really easy. Sometimes I do it. If trolls come into my tarot lives and they start trying to mess around with me, I just ignore them. They don't get attention from me. So if somebody comes in talking about Natter and Dee Dee and you don't want to address it, you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to, but you just acknowledge them.
Don't really give a crap.
Yes, you do.
Thanks for the super chat.
You are probably punching the air right now. You probably started punching it about 2 days ago when you found out that Dee Dee and Natter allegedly broke up. Do I believe they broke up? Maybe. Do I also believe that Natter is still living with Dee Dee? Of course, because where else is he going to go? He's been there for a few years. And he's not about that life of taking care of himself. He looks for someone to take care of him. So even if they broke up, he's still there. But I bet you're punching the air that you are not in Canada right now. And if you had waited 2 extra weeks, you might have been around to talk to him in person. But you had to go fly and meet up with Salah and spend time with him, didn't you? And now you can't leave, even if you wanted to.
I'm making burgers and fries for dinner with corn on the cob. Hey, no sugar. Yum. I should make coffee too right now. I'm friggin' like, ugh. Should I make coffee?
You know the vibe I'm getting for her right now? Here's the vibe I'm getting off of Chantal as we speak. She's got that vibe of, man, I'm so high that I can't even focus right now. She decided to get high and turn on a live stream, which means she has to focus on what people are saying and reply to them. Wouldn't it just make more sense that if she's going to get high, do it after doing a live stream? That way she could just enjoy her high and not have to focus on anything. Yeah, it would make more sense, but she does this to herself. She gets high on whatever, and then she turns on a live stream, and then she has to focus on talking to people. And Salah, is it a good idea to let her get high and go live, knowing that she's got a dangerous mouth as it is? But when she gets high, when you're high, you're not paying attention to what you say. You might say something that might get both of you in trouble. Is it a good idea to let her get high and go live? I don't think so. Maybe you feel differently, though.
Your mom got a kick out.
Maybe he's thinking, if I get her high, she'll stay on live longer, which means more money for the both of us. Maybe that is his thinking. Well, he's playing with a loose cannon. I hope he knows that. She's a wild card. She doesn't pay attention to what she says. When she's high, sometimes she lets things slip. Dangerous ground to walk on, sir. Very dangerous.
Of Julia's workout. Poor thing. Fermenting a lot? I love fermented cabbage, but it doesn't love me. I can really help it if my tongue's all tied in knots. Anywhere you go. Man, I was watching a really creepy documentary about. You ever hear of the Queen Mary? It's in Long Beach, California.
Yeah, I know about the Queen Mary. I used to live in Long Beach, and I lived close to the Queen Mary, actually. I've heard all about it. Haunted ship.
Well, I was watching a documentary about their pool, their first class pool. It's super haunted, apparently. Show us how you make the coffee? The BBJ. No. Come on, guys. Don't worry.
Chantal, I don't know what you're on right now, but if you're on something that's in the speed family, I don't think dumping a bunch of caffeine on top of that would have been a good idea. I mean, that might have been too much. That's just my opinion.
Let's hope this ceasefire sticks. disagreement that's going on.
See, here's the problem with the ceasefire, Chantal. And by the way, I love that face. Hold that face for me, please. Thank you. I need a thumbnail today. You hold that face. You know what, Chantal? You know what I love about you? I love photography, and you give great face that way. Like your face card for thumbnails is working today, girl. Thank you so much. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought because I was focused on getting the thumbnail. Uh, let's back up a bit so I can remember.
Man, I was watching a really creepy documentary about. You ever hear of the Queen Mary? It's in Long Beach, California.
Hmm.
Well, I was watching a documentary about their pool, their first class pool. Super haunted, apparently. Show us how you make the coffee? The BBJ. No. Come on, guys. Don't worry. I don't know. Let's hope this ceasefire sticks.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I remember now, and I apologize for not remembering and getting distracted by her declined face card. Um, damn, I lost the thought again. What is? I need more coffee. Oh, now I do remember. I'm sorry, I'm old. I have brain farts from time to time. Uh, Even if there is a ceasefire, Chantal, you're not going to leave. You're determined to stay. So if there's a ceasefire, does that mean you and Salah will be leaving Syria? Because it doesn't sound like you are, and it doesn't sound like you have the funds to get out if there is a moment where you can get out. So does it matter for you if there's a ceasefire? Because you're staying put, right?
Disagreement that's going on. Yeah. You, yeah, Salah heard about this. You should definitely stop reporting on what's happening in Syria. Use your brain.
Thank you. Somebody said it, but we've all been saying it. She should not be reporting what's going on in Syria. She should not be talking on political issues while in Syria. Just bad idea. Very bad. And the sad thing is, Chantal, excuse me, sorry, Chantal is there. Nobody should have to tell her, hey, it's a bad idea to talk about what's going on in Syria while in Syria. But Chantal's so stupid, somebody has to remind her, you really shouldn't be talking about that.
Um, it's not like I'm saying anything people don't know. Like most of the people watching me are kind of up to date on what's going on in Syria, and it's not like I'm being subjective about what I say. So I'm all right.
Chantal, you like to use ignorance and innocence as defense mechanisms. You think that by playing innocent and ignorant and saying the words, I don't know, that those tools will always get you out of trouble. But what if they don't? What if you get in front of someone or a group of people who hold you accountable and say, what you're telling us doesn't matter. You came to our country, you are an adult, you had access to the internet, you should have studied up on things before you arrived, and you didn't. And we're looking at your passport. You've been here for at least 2 weeks, which means you have plenty of time to study up on things. And if you didn't, that's on you. That's not on us. So we're not going to give you a pass. And there might be punishment of some sort as a result. You behave as a child. You think like a child. You're very immature in your thinking. And much like a child, you think that by maybe playing innocent will get you out of trouble. It doesn't work when you're an adult, though.
Yeah, Agathon. Hey, Victoria. You've been to the Queen Mary? It was featured on Unsolved Mysteries. I think everyone's just obviously worried. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Hey, Crafty Gypsy.
And can I just say this, because I reacted to Chantal last night. I did two reacts, part one and part two, to her one really long live. I did two reacts to Neo and Peek to the Blinds, and I've got more tarot reacts to do today. But uh, what was I saying? I hate that. Why am I having brain farts today? Say some stuff again, Foodie.
People watching me are kind of up to date on what's going on in Syria. And it's not like I'm being subjective about what I say. So I'm all right. Yeah, Agathon. Hey, Victoria. You been to the Queen Mary? It was featured on Unsolved Mysteries. I think everyone's just obviously worried. Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. So in the reacts that I did of Foodie, the part one and part two, she kept saying, I don't want people to worry about me. She kept saying, those of you that are my subs should not worry about me. And I agree, nobody should worry about her. But she said, I don't want anyone to worry about me. Well, if that was true, if Foodie truly didn't want people to worry about her, then A, she would not have gone to Syria in the first place. And those that are her subs would not have to worry about her, would not have to worry about her well-being. Likewise, her family wouldn't have to worry about her. They wouldn't be worried that she may not come home, that they'll never see her again. There's a chance that they may never see her again. And if something happens to her, they will probably never know what happened or when it happened. So her telling people, you don't have to worry about me, she's doing all the behaviors of, I'm giving you a reason to worry about me. If she cared about her subs, if she cared about her family, then she would make attempts at least to take care of herself and not put herself in dangerous places and dangerous situations, because all that does is make people worry.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Hey, Crafty Gypsy. It's all over the internet, yeah. Yeah, Salah's tired. He's just relaxing.
He's always sleeping. What is it with Salah? He's always sleeping. He sleeps like Rip Van Winkle. He's always sleeping. He needs to wake up and go get a cup of coffee or something. That man is always sleeping. Always.
It was AI art in the thumbnail. We're looking at the business, don't you know? Hey, Mike. You grew up in Long Beach?
I live there. Never go back there though.
You bought a treadmill. Did you get it from me? Yeah, Britt, thank you. I'm going to live forever like a barnacle. I went to the Queen Mary once and had a steak dinner. It was one of the best steaks I ever ate. That was in the 90s. Wow. Really? Hey, Tara. You're a good private dancer 2.0. Aleppo's on the way to Turkey. Hair plugs. Walaikum salam. Umi, how are you? I'm okay. I got a toothbrush. Can you tell? Pearly whites.
Yay, she brushed her teeth.
Or should I say pearly off-whites. Hello, Canada. One called Joe. Funeral song La Bonita, Isla Bonita. Thank you, Harper. You like to refer yourself as Queen Mary once in a while. Thank you, Tara. It is 1:19. Have I seen any other good shows, Reese PC?
Okay, she's being a bit boring. Let's move ahead.
Yeah, Elena, children come and ring the doorbell all the time.
But I thought you liked that, Foodie. The last react I did, you talked about how children adored you. They came to the door, they were talking to you, and all of that. And you seemed like you liked it. Now you're acting rather annoyed. Why does that annoy you? Oh, that's right, because you hate kids. You said many times you hate kids. Kids annoy you. Although it's weird because I also remember you saying that you wanted a baby. More than once you said you wanted a baby, you wanted a child. And you also made that creepy, disgusting content of, I wish that I could have a child. I want to breastfeed other people's kids. Yeah, she said that, y'all. For those who never heard that, she said that she wanted to breastfeed other people's kids. Ew, gross.
Not at every store they don't have toothbrushes, but we did find one. Your mom was a hygienist, really? Toothbrush proof of life. I showed you in my haul.
Here's an interesting, useless fact about Foodie. When she first started her channel, when we saw her for the first time, Foodie had a gap between her front teeth. She doesn't have a gap anymore. Very curious, right? Where'd the gap go?
I looked swollen. Yeah, I'm just fat. Children must like you. I don't know why. I'm kind of awkward around kids. Like, you know how kids do that thing, like really young kids, where they look at you and they go,
So the adult toddler feels awkward around actual children because the actual children are actually children. And she's a 41-year-old trying to act like a child for her husband, using childlike ways to get her way with Salah. So when an adult cosplaying toddler gets around actual children, they don't know what to do.
and they're waiting for you to like entertain them or play peekaboo or something. I don't know how to act. I don't know what to do.
You would think that you would, since you act like a toddler all the time. You're always acting like a baby. You don't know how to act like a child around children. You can only do it for fetish content and for the freaks and the weirdos that pay you for content off of YouTube. You don't know how to be nice to a child. You don't know how to make them smile. What is so hard about making a child smile? You just got to be nice to them. You know? Just be nice. You don't know how to be nice to a kid?
I need to go to bed. Hey, Barbara.
So we're like 13 minutes and 18 seconds into this live stream. We're not even 15 minutes in, and she's like, I want to go to bed. I'm tired. Then why'd you turn the camera on for it, stupid? If you're tired, you don't turn the live stream on at all. You go straight to bed. You just say to yourself, I don't have the energy for a live stream. I'll wait till tomorrow when I do.
I feel lightheaded. I'm so tired.
There we go again. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Tired from what? You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. Foodie, yesterday I went shopping. I walked at least 2 or 3 miles yesterday. I walk everywhere here. I was out in the hot sun, walking, getting my exercise, enjoying the warmth, even though I was sweaty. But I was walking, I was getting stuff, and then I came home and did laundry. And what are you tired from?
I bet my grandkids would love you. Aw, I'm sure I would love them too, Teardrop. They're so cute, honestly. Yeah, you love kids. Do you know what I mean? How they do that thing? Yeah, that's what I do. I just go, hi.
They're probably looking at you when they come over as the crazy lady, the crazy foreign lady that came over to Syria in the midst of war. They probably all think to themselves, why is she here? Why did she come here? Why does she stay here? Why doesn't she go home? There's bombs everywhere. For what reason would she want to be here? She has a choice and we don't. They're probably fascinated with the idea of there's someone here that doesn't have to be here. And they're trying to figure it out.
Hey, Tanya. Imagine hackathon. I'd probably get put in jail. What did I eat today for my dinner, which is pretty much all I had today? I had I have pictures actually. Salah went and picked up some chicken mandi. It's very
Can I point this out before she starts talking about her food, which I really don't care to hear? I just want to point this out for anybody here or anybody who might be a user. Anybody who's ever struggled, if you've ever lived paycheck to paycheck, you're watching every penny, you're being careful about your money, then you would know what you don't do if you're low on money is spend money on luxuries, things that are not necessities. Fast food is a luxury. So Salah went out of the house and he got fast food, a luxury that is not needed. If they were low on money, he would just go get groceries and say to her, here's the food. You want to eat? Then you cook. You don't cook? You don't eat. It's just that simple. On top of that, you're going to see in this live stream, you're seeing it right now, she's high. You're going to see evidence later that he's also high. So party favors are also a luxury and not a necessity. If she's got money for fast food, if she's got money for party favors, she ain't broke. You feel me? She's not broke. If she can buy fast food, if she can buy party favors for her and Salah, neither one of them are broke. Broke is when you're eating bologna and cheese sandwiches or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or ramen noodles. You eat the cheapest things you can find. You buy them in bulk. That way you have enough food to last you for a week or maybe even 2 weeks. You're smart with your shopping. You're like, what can I buy in mass quantities that's really cheap? So I'm stretching my money out as far as I can because I don't know when I can go to the store again. She's getting fast food and she's getting party favors. She's not broke. So Beezers, if she tries to put out that vibe of I don't have much money, don't listen to her. She's eating up KFG. She's got the party favors. Hey, she's got enough money. She's fine.
very popular here. Hi, Diane. So it's like mixed colors of rice. It's really delicious rice with like toasted cashews and, raisins. And a big chicken breast that I shared with Julia. Indomie bees. The pasta I made was so good. Oh,
I doubt that.
hey, Vanessa.
You would think someone who calls themselves Foodie Beauty would know how to make really good food, right? But yet we've seen her cooking. She cooks trash food. Absolute trash. Foodie Beauty, and yet she doesn't know how to cook, doesn't like to cook. And in the past, I've had people in the comments say, well, she's a foodie. I disagree. A true foodie, by that definition, a foodie is someone that they are pretty much experts in food. They are so passionate about food that whatever they're eating, they not only want to know the ingredient, they want to know where it came from, where it was sourced, how it was grown, how it was made. That's a foodie. So they want to know everything about that item. If it's a bottle of wine, they want to know where it was made, how it was made, what the soil conditions were for the grapes, the manufacturing, how it was bottled, what wine casks were used to age the wine, what the wood was, how much it was aged. They want to know everything. That's a foodie. She is not a foodie. Now, if she want to call herself fast food foodie beauty, I could swing with that. That would make more sense, but she's not a true actual foodie.
Last night I dreamt. Thanks, Shiloh. Um, hey, Naughty, hello. So that's what I had, and I also had though. I ate the whole thing, and I also had the meals come with like a drink. It's yogurt.
I don't care. I don't care what you put in your mouth, and I barely care about what comes out of your mouth. I would care more about what comes out of your mouth if you were back in Canada, you took off the abaya, you took off the hijab, you stopped with this fake phony persona that you insist on putting on YouTube, and you just got real. Then I might care more about what comes out of your mouth. It might be interesting because this ain't it.
Have you tried adding cream cheese in the red sauce? No.
More food talk. Goodbye. Next.
Keys. At least Kuwait had fast food. This place sounds like they have street urchins and fleas. What? Didn't you see my KFG? They have a lot of good food here. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, guess what I also had? Yalanji.
More food talk. We're getting past this. I ain't got time for this today.
Tam Tam. So it's a combination. It's Sephora plumping lip gloss. I forget the name. And something else. I forget the name. Sorry, I'll check and get back to you. Stuffed cabbage, yeah. That being big can represent status money in some places. Oh. Yeah, that's true. um,
There's a lot of awkward silences in this live, aren't there? Like she's just not making conversation that flows. There's a lot of awkward silences. And it's because she's high. And part of her brain doesn't want to focus on the chat. She wants to drift. Like her mind is drifting. You can tell she's drifting.
I got you wanting coffee, Tracy. Whenever we were driving, the taxi guy was driving me to the border.
We already heard this story. Shut up. Recycled content.
Yeah, I'm a dragonfly.
When exactly does Salah come into this live stream? He comes in at some point. And that's when the back and forth starts, because I'm really interested to see if their back and forth was fake, put on, performative, or if it was real. I'm really interested in that part. I don't care about the food talk. I don't care to hear about her makeup. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the meat and potatoes already, Foodie. Oh, ah, that's when the power went out.
I don't feel too hungry. I'm too hot. I don't know if I want coffee though, because that will maybe help me perk up a bit. Didn't rain that much in Kuwait, no. What's that, Missy Med? Oh no, the power went off.
Even the electricity said, "We've had enough." Spirit said, "Call me back." I love it. I love it.
This is not good.
Well, you're in Syria. It's a thing. And you knew it would be a thing, and you didn't care. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Hey.
Oh,
Darkness,
no, not the
please.
babe.
Maybe I should make that coffee. Hey, Kamar. This is not.
Now, that would be content. Foodie Beauty, trying to make a cup of coffee in the dark, in pitch black, although we'd never see it. Like, how in the world would you do that, making coffee in the dark? You can't see anything.
Not good. The solar was lasting all night.
Well, maybe part of the reason why it's not lasting all night is because you're an idiot and you keep draining all the electricity, all the power, ma'am. You are excessive. You don't know how to conserve. You're over there using up all the water, all the food, all the electricity. You don't know how to just be careful and conserve things.
It's hot.
Well, you kind of manifested that. You wanted a hot girl summer, you got one. Did you like what you manifested? Are you excited about it? Because I am.
Colette. I don't know. I just do. No. At 2, we're gonna have an hour of government electric nonstop, okay? But right now we have to kind of suck the juice out of the battery.
No, you don't have to do that. What you could do, what you could have done was say, maybe that's a sign I should just go to bed. Rather than use up all of the electricity for 1 hour, just go to bed. Take that as a sign and go get some sleep. The lights are out. Time to go to bed.
Come on, battery. Come on.
I mean, does she really need the electricity to do a live stream? Half her live streams anymore is when she's got her camera off. She really doesn't need the electricity for lights. Just shut up and keep talking. She's been on YouTube for 8 or 9 years, right? She should know how to just roll with the punches. If the lights go out, just roll with it. What else are you going to do? Just roll with it and just keep talking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Shush, battery.
The battery is saying, we're low on power. Shut up talking and go to sleep.
Same thing in Nigeria. Yep. I might have to wait till like 7 a.m. to sleep. No. A battery operated fan.
Honestly, I don't know how she does it. If she's sleeping during the day, how is she accomplishing this? Because daytime is when everything's going to be the most hot. Nighttime is when she should be sleeping because it's cooler then. So, like, you're doing it wrong, Foodie. If you want to get a good night's rest, you should rest at night when the temperature is cooler, not during the day when it's the hottest and it'd be most difficult to sleep.
As far as are the people of Syria accepting of outsiders? Yes, very welcoming. Syria, Jenny. I mean, other than, the dangers, you know.
I guarantee you that when Foodie went to Syria, yeah, she wanted to be with Salah. She wanted to be with the last sugar baby who was stupid enough to get suckered into her scam. But she probably also thought that by going to Syria and being in the middle of a war zone and people worrying over her, she would make bank. She probably thought, "Oh, I'm going to be in Syria." And that's an unusual thing. And there's a lot of conflict over there and everybody knows about it. People are going to be so worried for my welfare that they'll just throw money at me by the boatloads. But that hasn't happened. And I don't think that's going to happen. And if you want to know why it's not happening, Foodie, you are so tone deaf to what's going on in the world these days. You living in the way that you've lived for the last several years on YouTube, you making pretty much easy money on YouTube, you're not paying attention to world economics and the fact that great parts of the world are suffering, that a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck and working sometimes 2 and 3 jobs just to make sure rent gets paid and the groceries get bought, and people having to go to the grocery store and not being able to get all that they want because everything is so expensive. People have got to take care of their necessities first and their luxuries second. So if the average person doesn't have much, they can't give much. People don't have boatloads of money to give to you. They got to save it for themselves, as they should. Take care of yourself first before you give to somebody else. If you got it to give to someone else, great, but take care of yourself first. But you just feel entitled to other people's money, and you're always expecting that it's always going to be there for you. It may not be.
The people are amazing. I haven't seen any tourists. ASMR channel, we just stopped caring about it.
Yeah, you stopped caring about it because I'm sure you looked around at the ASMR ambiance community after you made the channel. You thought, just like with a lot of other things you do, that the ASMR ambiance community would work for you. You thought, oh, there's a lot of money in the community. Those channels get a lot of views. They must be making a lot of money. But you weren't doing your homework. You really weren't. There's a lot of ASMR ambiance channels out there. Like YouTube is oversaturated with ambiance channels. But even if it wasn't, I've seen so many wonderful, amazing ambiance channels. I'm subscribed to more than a few of them. I really enjoy their content and I really like the ASMR stuff. But the one thing that the ASMR community has in common with the ambiance community is that the people who do that kind of content, they're really passionate about it. There's a lot of love that goes into their content. There's a lot of work that goes into their content, coming up with new ideas, making everything look appealing. With the ambiance videos, my goodness, holy moly macaroni and cheese. The work and the programs that are used to make ambiance videos, it's crazy. People who do high quality ambiance videos, like they got all kinds of programs going on and 3D this and 4D that, and adding every element piece by piece by piece, and putting the art, the lighting coming in just right, and the sounds. It's insane the amount of work that goes into an ambiance video, especially the long ones, like the 12-hour, 24-hour ones. Do y'all know that the ambiance videos that go for 12 hours, 24 hours, let me tell you something. Uploading a video to YouTube that is that long sometimes takes days because the files are huge. It might take 2 or 3 days just to process that SOB. But it's all about passion. And it's all about, I love what I do. I am passionate about it. And I want to share my passion with people. You didn't want to go that far. You didn't want to put any love or passion or thought into the ambiance stuff, and it showed. So you were strictly attracted to the ambiance ASMR communities because you saw there was money potential, but you're not going to make the money if you're not doing quality product. And you're not going to do quality product if you don't care about it and if you're not willing to work on it. Kind of like your own channel.
No.
Oh, I love it. The solar is trolling her. Solar troll. Solar troll.
Oh.
It's because she keeps draining the doggone power.
We have 18 minutes to wait. Don't laugh at me.
I am laughing at you because you're stupid.
Hey, Diego. Is it a AA battery? There's something, it shouldn't. Check.
I love the fact she's annoyed.
I can make sure no, it's not somebody tampered with the solar. It's, hey, Amelia. I'm sorry for laughing.
Maybe there's so many things going in the house because she's got fans and I don't know, whatever else, light. She's got the lights going. She's got the fans going. I don't know how many fans she's using, but that might be draining the battery. That might be overloading it.
Thank you, Mary. This hasn't happened in a while since we got our new battery. It was lasting all night.
Well, maybe because you got the new battery, you were under the assumption, oh, we've got a new battery, which means it might be stronger, which means I could run more stuff for longer periods of time. So the new battery, you're just overloading it.
So I don't know why it's like not working all night for some reason. It should be, and it's exhausting because it's annoying.
Well, then if you don't like it, leave. Or you can't leave. I know you can't leave, but you don't like how things are, then you shouldn't have gone there in the first place. But you're there. You don't want to leave. So you just got to deal with it.
You think it's the industrial fan? We have 2 fans on.
That might be what's draining the power.
People are disbelief here. They're out of choice. I don't feel like it's a choice. I kind of have to come where...
What? I don't feel it's a choice. What? It was a choice. You could have stayed in Canada. You had an apartment. You gave it up. You self-sabotaged so that you would get kicked out. You knew what you were doing, Foodie. You know about Girl World. You know about the Kiwi Farms. You know about everybody. You knew what you were doing. You showed the entire apartment. You did not want to be there. You wanted to be with Salah. So you're like, you know what? Screw this apartment. I'm going to show all of it. I'm going to self-sabotage so I can get out of being here because I want to be with him. Even though he's in Syria, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I want to be near my sugar baby so I can control him with my money. So you got out of the apartment. You made the choice to leave. And you also made the choice to be there. Even if you didn't want the apartment, you could have gone somewhere else in the world. You could have gone to Thailand. You could have gone to Cuba. You could have gone anywhere. There was more than one flight going out of that airport in Canada. You made the choice to go to Syria.
I mean, like, it is a choice, yes.
Yeah, it
But
is.
to me, it's necessary.
No, it ain't. It was not necessary to be there next to him. You may have thought it was necessary because you're a control freak and you like to control people with your money. It's the only power you have, and you don't have much left. That little financial control thing that you've been doing for years on people, that control is getting smaller and smaller and smaller as your paychecks get smaller and smaller and smaller, which means your ability to financially dominate people is going away. Why do you think Salah is being so sassy with you these days? Because he knows he can get away with it. Even if you got mad at him and said, I'm taking my money and I'm leaving, where are you going to go? How are you going to get there? Who's going to take you to the airport? Do you have money for a plane ticket to leave? He could do anything he wants to you right now. And what are you going to do about it? If you want to go red rooming all over Syria, what's you going to do about it? Nothing. You put yourself in that position, Foodie, where you are highly dependent on him. He's the only one you know there. You don't know anybody else. You don't know the language, can't speak the language. There's no Canadian consulate whatsoever. You are powerless in Syria. And if Salah wanted to up and leave you, what's you gonna do? He's got friends and family that would help him do whatever it is he wants to do. You ain't got nobody but him. So you are not in control anymore. You haven't been in control in a while, and even more less so now. So you might want to get off that high horse before you break it.
You know, I'd be going nuts with going on and off. I know. Do you hear Kevin already? Even Kevin's defective.
Go, Kevin. Keep her up. I hear Kevin crowing in the background. He's crow trolling her.
Just use one fan? No, there's nothing working right now. We have to do this on so basically what we do is have my battery. Okay, I'm gonna take my hijab off, and so I'm gonna turn my camera off until the power comes back at 2, and then I'll put it back. I'll put my camera back on.
You know what Foodie's thinking right now? How inconvenient. I'm doing a live stream. I should have enough electricity to do a 3-hour live stream. How dare the electricity go off like this? The entitlement of her is insane.
Ban everyone watching. I know.
I'm okay with her having her camera off. I don't want to see her face anyway. I could do without it. I really don't need her face to do a react. I'm okay with the camera being off.
It's okay. I know it's kind of, it's just because there must be something wrong with the battery. It used to last, it was lasting pretty much all night. Like, it never went off.
Maybe the battery is already getting worn out. Depending on the condition of the battery when you got it, was it brand new? Was it used? Was it like a refurbished battery? I don't know. I mean, only Salah would know and you would know. But was it a used battery that had already been used a bit? Or maybe because of you getting it, you're overusing it, you're overtaxing it, and it's not holding charge the way it used to.
A rooster as a side character. Hey, Nicole.
Kevin.
You're bleaching your hair? Nice. It is a bummer, yeah. That's the only way. Either you get a generator or even solar. You need solar if you want constant electricity. I don't think they have a Labubu. So tomato at McDonald's on a snack wrap, like fast food tomatoes give you. You can buy ground chicken too.
I'm skipping ahead of the food talk. Nope. The moment she mentions food, I am fast forwarding it. I ain't got time for that.
I used to hate it. Like on sandwiches, like on a turkey
Oh Lord,
sandwich. Yeah. But now I think
I just forwarded you 3 times to get past the fast food talk, and you're still talking about fast food.
I would love that. I like Miracle Save brand. Yellow label. Is that the name of the no name brand where you are? Save brand?
Okay, the power is back on for now. You can turn your camera off again if you want to. I'm okay with that.
What is that?
Oh, doggone it. She's eating. So we went from food talk to actually eating food. Great.
You're ordering a Whopper? Teardrop's favorite.
And can I just pass along a little tip? I know that the OG reactors, they already know this. We're very familiar with her patterns. But little pro tip for me, anybody that if you are watching a live stream and you're wondering, is she going to rage in this live stream? Foodie likes to comfort eat. We know this. But if she is self soothing with food, that means she's not going to get mad enough to rage about anything. So if you see her eat, guaranteed she's not going to rage while she's eating.
Usually if I'm sleeping, but hey, Pajammy. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. My skin looks hydrated. It's the sweat, I swear. I'm not sweaty, but my skin stays I sweat a lot all day. Sweaty all day.
Yep, and I bet you smell like a rose because you sweat all day.
I like when Mark Wiens takes a bite and he goes, "Wow." Thank you. Your dog's mad? Yeah, babe. I don't know why the battery is doing that. I wish I didn't need a. No, even if I didn't have CPAP, we need fan. You can't be without a fan. It's giving glowy. Oh, thank you. These buns get stale easy. You think so?
I'm looking for when Salah comes in. When does he come in? When does he enter the live stream and start talking to her off camera? And they start getting into it. Like this is just her high babbling about essentially nothing. And she's got the munchies because she's high. When does it start to get interesting? Like an hour and 11 minutes into this crap, because that's what it is, crap. Let's call it for what it is. It's trash. It's crap. When do things start to really get turned up a notch? I'm here for the back and forth. I am not here for her eating and talking about food. When to start to get interesting, Foodie?
This is true. Why? There's no pool. tried doing eyeliner without using a mirror, and that's what happens. Yeah.
Chantal, why is it when Salah's around, you do the baby talk? You didn't do it around BB. You didn't do it with Natter. You barely did it with Pete. Why is it that all of a sudden, when Salah came into the picture, you turn into an adult baby and you start talking that baby voice? It's not sexy. It doesn't turn him on. Why are you doing it? It's just weird. Stop. I mean, you talking and acting like an adult baby, you are not endearing yourself to him. You know that, right? That he is not turned on by you. He wants nothing to do with you intimately. If anything, it looks pathetic because you're older than Salah. Are you acting like an adult baby because he is younger and you're trying to sort of, in a weird way, fit in with him? That if he's younger, you feel that you have to act younger than he is to be accepted or loved by him because he doesn't accept you, nor does he love you. You're just looking like an immature, weird 41-year-old woman who talks with a baby voice that is inappropriate.
What happened? What happened?
It's saying what you see that is taking the whole electricity.
How do you know? Are you making fun?
No, from the reading.
So I can't really hear what he's saying. It sounds like he's telling her, look, like you are draining the battery. There's so much stuff going on. You're draining the battery. That's why it's not lasting. That's why it keeps shutting off.
What?
From the reading in the screen. Saying the CPAP of Chantal is taking the whole electricity. I'm serious. What's so funny?
She's laughing about it. She's laughing about the fact that she's got the fans going on, the lights going on, the CPAP, and it's draining the battery. She thinks it's cute to drain all the electricity.
Even I'm trolling. No, I'm not trolling.
Yes, and you're trolling when you say I complain.
Just confess it. Don't deny.
No.
Yes.
No. It's too easy. I'm too gullible. I just I missed it. Yeah, right, ECP? How come I'm missing? I just want to chat with Chantal and you guys without all the crazy lies and hate. That's all. That's all. We just want to be. See, we just want to be here. Yeah. Favorite part about that is favorite part about Syria is my is the community mostly.
Oh, ouch. My favorite part about Syria is the community. Notice what she didn't say. She didn't say, being here with my husband. Isn't that the entire reason she went to Syria, was to be with him? So her favorite thing about Syria is the community. It is not her husband.
People are so nice. Yeah, you said the CPAP takes all the electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Umi.
And I'm kind of confused about that because she's not even using her CPAP right now. So does she just keep it continuously plugged in when she should unplug it? Because she's not using it right now.
Do they have YouTube live streaming? What do you think I'm doing right now? Jen Marie. Good, how are you? We're seriously cute. Thank you. We know. No, I'm just joking. What happened to Bay Nation? I don't know. Actually, I haven't watched them in so long. I don't think they like me. Did I ever tell you that I just like I went into their chat once? We used to be like so close. I don't know, it's weird. But then I don't know. Anyway,
You know, that seems to be a common theme with Chantal. There were a lot of OG Beezers that aren't around anymore. They used to roll with her and they don't roll with her anymore. And the same could also be said with people in her personal life. So there's a pattern here. People that used to be around her before, online as well as off, they've all just gone away from her. And what do all those people have in common? Her. So the people that you were around her, they took off. Why? You have to ask yourselves why. What happened that they're not around her anymore? That they don't like her? What did she do? What did she say?
um so and I said hi, and then I think Bunny must have seen my comment. So she just turned and she whispered something to her sister, and they just like ignored me. I was like, all right, I'm out.
What did you do to them though? What did you do to Bay Nation? Because they used to send you the hats. They used to knit hats and send them to you, and you very happily took the hats and wore them on your live streams. What did you do and what did you say to make things go from we like you so much, we're going to send you stuff, to we're not talking to you at all? You're not explaining that part, Foodie.
Out.
I mean, people don't just ignore people for no reason. There's got to be a reason. They sent you stuff and then they went from that to ignoring you. What happened?
Jammy, buy a thermal cup. Must have cold water. Night all, gotta go. Thank you, Pajammy. Thank you so much. I actually do have one that my sister gave me, but it doesn't keep it cold for very long. I need a Yeti. Thank you. Pay the kids to get you ice cream. Thank you so much, and have a good night too, Pajammy. How much? I can't wear eyeliner anymore. My right eye can't. Oh. If you don't lose 30 pounds, I will enter the surgery.
I think this Halal laughs like that just to annoy her. I really do, because that doesn't sound like a natural belly laugh. Like you heard something so funny that you just laugh and you laugh and you laugh and you keep laughing. I think he does that on purpose to annoy the crap out of her. He's trolling her too.
You sound evil on laughing gas. Voodoo people are weird. Yes, voodoo. You don't even know the beginning of it.
Wait a minute. This part I wanted to cover. Hold on. We got to back up because there's a portion in this live stream where somebody in her chat is claiming that tarot readers are putting a curse on her. That's the part I want to cover, and I think we just found it. I forgot about that. So let's move forward and see if we can catch her saying that.
There's someone who put a curse on me with tarot cards?
There it is. There's someone that put a curse on you with tarot cards. So, those of you that are on my channel, that you're in my tarot lives, those of you that watch Peek to the Blinds, or Sunburst Tarot, or Neo Tarot, or For One's Divination, or anybody on YouTube that does tarot readings, do you think it's possible for a tarot reader to put a curse on somebody while they're doing a reading? We're doing divination. We are putting the cards down while you watch, and we are picking up messages from the cards, trying to interpret what the cards are trying to say or they are saying. You can't use tarot cards to put a curse on somebody, but I'll tell you what, I do remember when this idiot, she was back in the Canadian villa. She got herself a couple of packs of tarot cards and she was trying to act like a tarot reader. And she was trying to use the cards as a way to manifest things while she was reading. The idiocy of it all. She would pick up the card. She wouldn't even shuffle correctly. She would pick up the card and then hold it to her chest and close her eyes and put basically good cards on top of the deck so she would never draw a bad card. So trying to act like a tarot reader. And since you don't know how to read the tarot, Foodie, you don't know and you don't want to know, you can't use a tarot to put curses on people. That's just not a thing. Although you, ma'am, if you're doing some stuff and you know what I'm talking about, behind the scenes, throwing bad energy at people, you need to stop. You got enough stuff going on in your life that you don't need to invite any more negative, dark energy. You already are overloaded with that. I think you might be doing some stuff behind the scenes for various reasons, maybe to get control over Salah, maybe to help your money, maybe to get back on people on YouTube that you don't like. You need to quit it. You don't know what you're doing. And you might be summoning stuff of which you are not aware and you're not prepared to deal with. Okay? Okay. So for the idiot beezers in her chat, saying stuff like that, claiming that we're putting curses on her, where's your receipts? Show me some proof. I want to see it. Where's the proof? I react to 4 different tarot readers on YouTube that cover Foodie. I have never once seen any of them put a curse on her using the cards or try to. Putting a curse means doing a ritual, and that's a whole different thing than putting out the cards and reading what they have to say. There are rituals and then there is divination, and they're completely different, and you can't do both at the same time. Nope. So that information is all wrong.
I don't know. There's somebody who did like a voodoo on me or something.
No one has to do voodoo on you, Foodie. I'm serious. I'm not being sarcastic. I am being serious. No one has to do any kind of black magic on you, put spells or rituals on you. You're doing all kinds of work on yourself. You are damaging yourself far better and faster than anybody out there who doesn't like you ever could. No one has to waste their energy throwing things at you. You've messed up your life plenty. You don't need help.
Where's Julia? Has she filed in? Yeah, Katie. If you don't use your phone, I will enter the surgery.
He is either high or he's annoying her. He might be annoyed and annoying her, knowing he's going to show up in her live stream.
You sound evil on Laughing Gas. Voodoo people are weird. Yes, voodoo. You don't even know the beginning of it.
Chantal, you really shouldn't speak on things if you're not informed on things. There are many different belief systems in the world, a lot of spiritual practices, which are highly respected. You should not be speaking on that which you don't know and you are not learned on. Have some respect for the beliefs and the spiritual practices of other people. Thank you.
Someone deleted. What happened to Dolly? I don't care. I don't believe in all that crap anyway. Scales don't lie.
Again, be respectful of other beliefs. You expect people to respect your belief as a Muslim, even though you really don't follow the Muslim belief or spiritual practice. Do not refer to other people's beliefs as crap. If you're not a part of it, if you are not learned on the subjects, you have no experience, you have no room to talk.
Why people do. uh, Dr. Evil. There's a bug.
Man, the adult baby fetish stuff in this live stream is just overboard. So many times he's over here acting like an adult baby and whining and crying and the baby voice. Did somebody pay you for this, Foodie? Is there some weird feedy fetish guy that has the adult baby fetish too? And they give you money to act this way? Are you trying to attract that audience to your channel and cater to them so maybe that they pay you for content off of YouTube later? Is that what you're doing? Take it off YouTube. It doesn't belong here. This is YouTube. You're supposed to be making content for all ages. And if you're not, age restrict the content. It's very simple. I know you never will because age restricted content gets limited to no ads. But doing adult fetish stuff on YouTube is inappropriate. Take it elsewhere. You got a weird feedy with an adult baby fetish? Go off YouTube and cater to that person or people. Don't do it here. No one wants to see that crap.
No, Dylan.
And the more you do the adult fetish stuff on YouTube, the more I'm going to keep clocking you and calling you out for it. A, because it's wrong. B, because I want the audience who watches you either through me or someone else, or even on your channel, they might wander on over here. They can better understand what you're doing and they can better understand the content in which you are presenting to the public. And for years, you've been trying to be sneaky and subtle with sneaking in the fetish stuff in with your content and thinking, oh, nobody knows and no one's going to find out. I can just slip this past them and they will never know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Well, guess what? I'm here. And I know about some of that fetish stuff. And I'm going to keep clocking the crap out of you because I want people to know and I want them to understand. When you do something of an adult nature, Chantal, when you are putting it in full view of the public should be informed about what they're looking at. You should inform them so that they can consent to either watch or not to watch. That is a responsible thing to do. That if something is of an adult nature, even those who are spectators and watchers and viewers have the right to be informed so that they can make the decision to keep watching or choose not to watch. You are being very irresponsible and rude, not informing people of what you're doing so they can elect to either walk away or keep watching you. but I'm here on the watch with you, and I'll let people know. So if you keep doing the fetish stuff, I'll call you out. I'll inform the audience. They need to know. You're not going to tell them, but I will. Ugh.
Hey, random. No, it ran away.
If you won't be the adult and be responsible and be respectful, I'll be the adult for you.
Kill bugs, it grosses me out. The bug had lip filler. Oh, good night. I'm gonna get off at it's 2:37.
There she goes again. I'm so tired, then cut off the camera. Even if Salah wants you to stay on for another hour, is this not your channel? Turn off the camera, turn off the stream. What's he gonna do if you turn off the camera? He can't do anything. It's not his channel. He can't force you to live stream, can he?
So I'm gonna go before 3. So that we can just use one fan.
As if they're only going to use one fan. As if one fan's going to be enough for her and him. Please. Please.
Thank you, Liliana. I haven't seen any lizards. But
I used to live in an apartment in Long Beach with no AC. And I know all kinds of tricks about how to stay cooler if you don't have AC. But I ain't telling her what they are. You can go ahead and roast if you want to, Foodie. I will not help you. No advice for you today.
These are burning because I just want to close them.
Oh. Did the power go off again?
Make your wife cold coffee? No, I don't want any. How can we have cold coffee? We don't have a fridge that works right now.
Just think, Foodie. If you were back in Canada, you could have all the cold coffee you want. You could have all the water that you want, cold water. You could have all the food that you want. You could have all the edibles that you want. You could be in an apartment and not hear bombs outside. How about that? If you had just stayed, all the things you could have had, all the things you did have, and you decided to give up for a man that doesn't care about you. The price of love, huh? Ain't it grand?
There's no place to buy ice right now. Anyways. If you look like you're in Roblox.
She looks like she's in Minecraft.
Baby of the Zoomies, yeah. He does. Deer flies, oh no. Beesfinity and bees yawned.
She doesn't have deer flies. I've had deer flies bite me before. They live in the forest. They're huge and they hurt. Ooh, do they hurt? Deer flies and horse flies, they are mean. Ooh, they're evil. Their sting hurts so much.
Not to get blocked. I've never seen Toy Story.
Come on, I want to see them fight. I'm here for the fight. I don't care about nothing else. When do they fight?
Right? La. La.
He is so high.
I'm asking a serious question. Is there going to be enough power for Pappy?
Oh God, she's using the baby voice with the CPAP machine. Is there going to be enough power for Pappy? Who paid for this? What weirdo, creepy feedy pays for this crap, wants this crap? Where did she get the idea to do adult baby content on YouTube in the first place? Who told her to do this? And why can't it go elsewhere?
Hey! What's going on? Okay, I gotta go, guys.
She keeps wanting to get offline. Then go. Push the off button and the stream. You might as well. You're not doing or saying anything anyway. What's stopping you?
They love each.
She's rolling her eyes at him. He keeps laughing and laughing, and she's asking him a serious question, and he's so high, he's just giggling. Chantal, you should know better. High and serious don't belong in the same sentence. When you're high, you're not thinking seriously. You don't want to answer serious questions. They're going to fly right over your head. You should know this better than anybody. How many times have you been high? You're high right now. And you're trying to get serious at a time when you're both flying on the clouds? You kidding me?
Each other. Happy. Really? I haven't even noticed, Teardrop, that there was anything between you guys. I miss a lot.
Yeah, the last few days, her mods have been fighting in her chat. Not just a few posts, but I've reacted to her chats and I've seen the drama going on back and forth with the mods fighting with each other, and people complaining about the mods, saying that they're power hungry and they keep banning people, and then other people kind of trauma dumping in the chat ridiculously. It's been a whole mess. It's out of control. And yet she, the content creator, she's not paying attention, and she's not reeling everybody back in and saying, hey, remember whose chat this is. Thank you. Can we just clean things up a bit? Can you mods stop fighting? Can the people in my chat who are going overboard with the oversharing, can you tone it down just a little? And mods, can you please stop being power hungry and banning people off my chat without my permission? This is her channel. She's the boss. And yet she's not acting like the boss, because when she comes online, she's high and she's not paying attention, which leads to all the chaos and negativity in her own chat. But she doesn't care. She doesn't care what's going on in the chat. All she cares about is there's a lot of people here, which means more views, which means more Google AdSense money. That's her main focus. So let the chat just run amok and let the mods go wild.
He needs some loving? No, he needs some friggin' flicks.
She is. This was the part I was waiting for. She is so annoyed. Look at her. Oh, she's getting mad. She's getting real mad. Very mad.
Hey, bunny.
I can almost read her mind. I wish he would go to bed. Even though I woke him up, I want him to go back to bed because he's annoying me. Handsomest man that you flew from Canada to be with in Syria. Now that you're with him, now that the 3 or 4 days that you were flying on a high of being near him again, I guess that's over. That new car smell has gone away. Now you're annoyed with him, rolling your eyes.
Excuse me. No, we can't lose the power.
Who gave you the permission to get off the life?
Me,
No.
because I need to
You do
to use my CPAP ASAP.
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Keep up ASAP.
So what happens if there's no power and I'm sleepy?
Don't worry. I have my life.
Okay, that's not actually
It's
gonna
a
work.
pure energy.
That's not actually gonna work.
Yes, it will work.
No, it won't, and the power's gonna go out.
You bet for that?
Yeah.
No.
So you're telling me the rest of the night the power's not gonna go out?
Yes. You have 6 hours.
Of power?
From 3 to 7.
There's no way.
7 will be the sun rise. So go on. From 7. So you have from 3 to 7. 4 hours. So that will be enough.
Yeah, so I have to sleep now then.
Don't worry. You
I'm
have enough.
sleeping.
No.
Okay, so this is the part a lot of people are saying because of the back and forth, it might have been performative. I'm not so sure. Because A, they're both high. When you're high, like they're high right now, you're not thinking of a script, I don't think. You're not following a script. You're high. You're high as a kite. You might go off script more than you'll stay on it. That's reason number one. Reason number two, because they're not like in the same room exchanging barbs with each other. She is clearly annoyed because she's trying to point out to him, hey, I need my CPAP. I need it to work when I go to sleep, and I need enough electricity so it will work. I need to get off live right now so there'll be enough power so I can go to bed and get proper sleep with the CPAP on. And he's trying to tell her, no, keep streaming. Keep going. Don't cut it off. Don't conserve the electricity. That's what the whole argument is about. So I don't know. We'll keep watching and figure it out.
Yes.
I said no.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not in the room. I don't know how much electricity they have or how long the battery is going to last. Like, I don't know anything about solar panels and batteries and what charge they hold and how long it goes for and all that. I don't know nothing about that. But I'm also aware of the fact that very early in the live stream, Chantal was saying, I want to go. I'm tired. So she wasn't even an hour into the live stream when she started talking like that. And multiple times over the course of the last hour, she's brought that up. So in my head, I'm thinking before the live stream even started, she already made up her mind. I don't want to do this. I'm tired. And so, like a child, she was trying to find a way to get out of live streaming for more than just a few minutes. And she might be using the electricity as an excuse to not keep going. And maybe Salon knows that. Maybe he's familiar with her. And he's like, no, you keep streaming. And she just doesn't want to. She is a defiant toddler. And she's like, I don't want to. I don't want to keep doing it. And she's just digging her heels in.
No, it's solar power.
I mean, this whole situation, in my opinion, is really pathetic. She's the older one. She's older than Salah. This is her channel. She's the one making the content. She's the one making the money. She gives him money. He obviously doesn't work because every time we hear about him, he's sleeping. So isn't she the boss, technically? If this is her work, if this is how she makes money, the money that she gives to him, isn't she the boss of the work that she does? Doesn't she have the right to say, if I don't want to stream, I'm not going to stream? If I want to end early, I'm going to end early, and there's not a doggone thing you can do about it. This is not his channel. He doesn't have the right to say, keep streaming. He's not a boss paying her to stream, and she gets a weekly paycheck. So why is she allowing him to boss her around on her own channel? Are you that pathetic, Chantal, that you are the breadwinner and you're letting somebody who is not making the bread tell you when to make the bread and how much?
Okay, you have to switch it over, right? She said. Cute interaction? No.
Ooh,
Watch the
pixelation.
It
Here we go again. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love when the power goes out on her. Denied. Access denied. I guess your face card got declined, Chantal. The payment tried to go through and it was denied.
is.
One to stay, two to sleep. That's it. Anyone will type 3 will be blocked.
1 to sleep, 2 to go to bed, 3.
Maybe that's the reason why she omitted the chat, because she's at the stage now where she has mentioned multiple times she doesn't want to stream. She's tired. She's tired. She's tired. She's hot. She's tired. Multiple times she mentioned that. And then the next phase, when that doesn't work, is trying to bargain with Salah using the CPAP. Oh, I have to leave now because of the CPAP. I've got to have the CPAP so I can sleep. Although in the past, when Chantal would go over to Natter's place, she wouldn't even take the CPAP. Do I think her doing that was dangerous and stupid? Yeah, because she needs it to breathe. Although she hasn't had that CPAP machine serviced or calibrated in years, which means even if she uses it, it may not work properly. It may not make much of a difference with helping her from sleep apnea. But using the CPAP as a bargaining tool for this argument, and that's not working. He's not hearing it. Now she's going to try something else. Like she's going through all the tools in her manipulation toolbox. She's just pulling them all out, throwing everything at the situation with the refrigerator.
You turned it off? Did you turn it off?
Yes.
Don't lie. He didn't turn it off. I saw him. Halas. Yeah.
Sophia told you. Yeah, see? Oh, Chantal.
That's what you said. You told me halas.
Not Alice. Alice.
Halas. Halas. Slow down. See? Put a 1 in the chat if I should go to bed.
Trying to use her own chat to get her way. There's the third tool in the toolbox. I'm trying to win this argument with Salah. I am not winning. I'm digging my heels in. He's digging his heels in. So I'm going to use my audience to get my way.
Put a 2 in the chat if I should go to bed.
Okay, 1 to stay, 2 to sleep and breathe.
1 to sleep, 2 to go to bed.
What? Don't confuse it. What the? 1 to stay, 2 to sleep. That's it. Anyone will type 3 will be blocked.
1 to sleep.
Do you hear that? He said anybody who types 3 is going to be blocked. It's not your channel, Salah. She is the content creator. I don't like her, but the content creator has the first and final say. Understand? If you have power, it's because it's power that she's given you, but you can also take it away.
2 to go to bed, 3 Nami.
And blocking people in her chat is stupid anyway. Did you forget, Salah, that the people who come to her chats are the same ones who watch her lives and her videos? They are the ones giving her views. They are helping her make money, which supports her, which also supports you. So is it a smart idea to block the money? No. You're not bringing in any money. You're spending money. So why are you going to block somebody's business if you're profiting from the business?
Want to stay, to sleep. Don't troll them. You
Why?
confuse them.
You're trolling, so I'm allowed.
Teardrop, block yourself.
Teardrop block yourself. What's an E? 8675309.
Oh, that's a song. 8675309. Yeah, that's an old 80s song.
Smoke a cigarette. Oh yeah. I could go for one. She is tired, Mr. Sir. Yeah, I'll stay for a few minutes, but I'm honestly worried about the power. Do you promise I don't have to worry about it right now?
Depends, man.
What's it at? Half or 1?
Between 1 and 2. So this can stay for maybe 3 hours. If you turn off everything, can you just unplug the charger behind you?
How much watts does my CPAP take?
You see that takes around maybe 40 watts.
Is that a lot?
Yeah. This time takes 30 watts.
Forgive me for asking this question, but I am unknowing of this subject. For anybody in my chat who might know the answer, if you have a CPAP machine, do you need it plugged in all the time, even when you're not using it? I'm genuinely curious because do you need it plugged in all the time?
And that one takes what? All night bees.
The charger, I think 25 this one.
Nina.
Salah can give you some of his oxygen.
Never ending
I
bees.
can't blow on your face like this.
Ew, no. No, you're not ew.
Did you say you?
No. Just the thought of someone blowing, like if you're blowing in the mouth is kind of... You don't even like sharing a spoon, so what are you
Shut
talking
it.
about?
Shut it. Close it. See, Tracy said yes, we can, Salah.
Yes, you can. All night bees.
Okay, now again, doing the poll, okay? 1 to stay, 2 to sleep. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Nubby goat, sorry. Nope. I get veto powers.
Well, you could use your veto power right now and just cut off the stream again. What is he going to do if you do that? Just push the doggone button. That'll win the argument real quick. Where is your defiance when it comes to Salah? Where is it? You're defiant to everybody else. You're defiant to your family. You're defiant to your subs. You're defiant to Girl World. But when it comes to Salah, that defiance disappears. You don't like being told what to do, Chantal. And you've got somebody in the same room as you right now telling you what to do. You're tired. You want to go to bed or you want to stop streaming. And he's saying, no, you have to keep streaming. So why aren't you being defiant to him and saying to him, I'll do what I want. No one tells me what to do. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off the stream right now. Why aren't you doing that?
I won't make it all night unless I forced to, which I hope I'm not. I hope that there's enough power for CPAP.
Oh, they're saying one to stay. See?
That's not what one was.
Yes, I said one to stay.
No. Hey, Alicia. If anything happened, die from exhaustion. Yeah, Tiffany cares about me. So she wants me to get rest, but you don't.
Again, using her own audience as a manipulation tool. Oh, my viewer cares about me, but you don't. It's so convenient for Chantal to put her audience in the middle of things when she wants to. And she usually wants to when she wants to get her way.
What?
You don't care
What?
that I'm tired.
Oh, you are tired?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. What do you mean why?
You
Because
don't know?
I'm
So you are
human.
tired for no reason.
Because I've been awake since morning.
And why you didn't sleep?
Because I'm only tired now.
You had the whole electric. It was full battery. Why you didn't sleep at a day?
Because I slept all night.
For 2 hours at least. Why you didn't sleep? Why you blame? Why you put the blame on me?
Because you don't want me to go to bed. You did a poll.
No, I mean before, at the daytime.
I wasn't tired enough.
Don't twist the topics.
Wasn't tired enough.
Wasn't tired enough?
Yeah.
Wallah.
Yeah.
Come on, Salah. Say that for the reactors. Come on.
Can't love the thumb.
Do you see, Chantal? Do you see what all of us were talking about? The reactors, the tarot readers. We told you, we warned you that if you went to where he was, the power dynamic would shift not in your favor. That he'd be telling you what to do. And he is. He's getting sassy. He's feeling himself. He's bossing you around. He's telling you when to stream and when to get off stream. You're not in control anymore. You're on his home turf now. He's got the home field advantage. He's got all kinds of advantages and he knows it. And he's using them to his advantage. Like he is so tired of being dominated by you. And he's getting some get back right now. Right now.
Thumbnail.
Then how's your toe now?
My toe?
Your toe.
Does it look okay?
Looks weird, but yeah. Oh no, I'm trolling you. No more trolling for you. Who's next?
He wants me up because he's hyper now.
You woke him up. And now that he's up, you don't want him there? Didn't you fly all the way to Syria to be with handsomest man? And now that you're with him, you can't be in the same room with him? You roll your eyes when he walks in the room? Make up your mind, Chantal. Do you want to be with him or don't you? Oh, wait. You want to be with him when it's convenient for you. When you want him to go get you food or to be on camera to make you look good. So you don't want a husband. You want a prop that you can pull out of the closet as needed, as wanted. And then when you don't want it, put it back in the closet. Just make it go away. That's not how marriage works, stupid. That's not how it works.
He doesn't want easy.
Natalie, so please. Kindly, best part, thank you.
I'm loving the fact that he's annoying her. I'm living for this. Keep it up, Salah. Keep it up. This was what I was here for. This right here is why I'm here. Forget all the blah, blah, blah earlier. I'm here for this.
Have a heart. Hey, have a heart. That toe was crazy looking.
Babe, I'm checking the price of the keyboards here so I can revive crazy food and we float back here.
No, it'll blow the solar grid.
Not my battery.
Oh yeah. Yay! Pretend to faint. Can you buy another solar panel?
Look
I need a whole one
look
for
at
my
crazy
CPAP.
frog emojis. See my fans.
Yeah, I know.
No, he can't buy another solar panel, but you can. And the moment you get paid in a few days, he'll probably hit you up for that. Hey, Foodie, can I have $700 out of your pay to go buy another solar panel? It'll be good for you.
They're bees in.
Let's sing crazy frog. It's just music. Come on. I only play music. Let's sing. Santa can sing. Can you sing good? See, what's the words?
Vote for Salah to take over stream duties and you go Rob. You mean go to bed? No. Thanks for the super chat, Nina. Drink some of that coffee.
Thank you, Nina. That was funny.
Take over the stream. No way, I won't ever get to sleep hearing him laughing.
Wow. Insulting. I would never get to sleep hearing him laughing. But I thought you loved his laugh, Foodie.
It's fun, psycho. That's Majnoon. He would block us all.
Probably would. He probably would block everybody in the chat. Then you wouldn't have anybody left except Teardrop and Tracy.
Maybe only tie him out for 1 million seconds.
1 million. How many days would that be?
A month. I don't know.
Spiked it. Queso Cerrado.
Sophia, I don't like the Turkish coffee so much, especially.
He is being really talkative in the background. What is he on? He never talks this much. Never.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
Come on, no. Chantal is Majnuna. I'm not Majnuna.
No. That.
No,
Enta.
no. Close,
Bala.
close. Close skin.
La chicken.
لا شكرا.
Kitty. Hey, Elizabeth. Go to add. Why are you just adding mods to my channel?
Ooh, this was another thing that happened last night. So Foodie is of the mindset of, it's my channel. I have enough mods. I know my mods. I can trust my mods. She talks to her mods on Telegram. Hence, another reason why she will never get rid of Teardrop or Tracy or anybody else she talks to on Telegram, because I'm sure they know a whole lot of dirt on Foodie. And if she ever turned on them, they turned on her. But Salah decided on his own to add new mods, and she doesn't like it.
No offense, Nina.
That's interesting. So he was adding Nina as a mod, and Nina is someone on her channel that gives her a lot of money. It's not like Nina and Foodie have had a problem before, but she doesn't want Nina as a mod. Although in the past, when people have given her lots of money, she automatically made them mods, but suddenly it's a problem. Huh.
We don't need more mods right now. You know I love you, Nina. He is helping. Nina should be a mod.
Why? Because she gives lots of money?
Shukran Jazira. Thank you, Katie.
Tiffany, I'm 32.
So let's recap. This is Chantal's channel. It is her channel. It's her content. She is the creator. She has full rights and privileges over her channel as anybody else does with their channel. This is supposed to be her channel, and yet she's letting Salah, who's just a mod, run her channel, run people off, block people. He's taken it upon himself without her consent or permission to add more mods. The mods that are in her chat, they're running rogue, blocking people just because they don't like them. They're fighting with each other. They're allowing a lot of ruckus to go on. Her channel's a mess because she's not taking control of her channel.
Nina should be a mom, but I don't know if Nina is a sweetheart. Yeah, that's true. No, not Kevin.
Make Kevin a mod.
I just find that I have a lot of mods.
What a lot of mods. You have only 3 now.
No.
Teardrop and Tracy, I saw.
Oh, the only ones that are in the chat, yeah.
Rosemary just came now.
You know, having a lot of mods can actually be a good thing. I've modded for different channels. And if you're on a channel that you're modding for and the channel is growing or it has a great number of people, it's always a good idea to have a good number of mods. Simply because if you don't have enough, you get a small handful of people, you're putting a lot of responsibility on the mods that are there to be there all the time. Well, mods are people, and sometimes people get tired. Sometimes they're busy. Sometimes they get sick and they can't be there, or they just want some relaxation time because they're burnt out. And if there's enough mods, they can take a night off and do stuff for themselves or take care of themselves and know that there's enough mods there that they don't necessarily have to be there. But Chantal likes a certain number of mods, and Chantal, your channel is 108K. You need a good number of mods. It'd be a good idea, not just for you, but for the people that are modding for you, so they don't feel like they have to be there all the doggone time.
Teardrop and Tracy.
Yeah, I don't have that many mods. That's true. Hello, you're not a mod. BBJ will volunteer.
Taking
I'm too busy.
Nina started blocking.
I guarantee you, after she turned off the camera, they had a fight. She's trying to keep her cool and laugh it off and do the giggle like nothing's bothering me, but they had a fight. She's high, but she's not like in the clouds high. She's feeling a buzz, but that buzz is being interrupted and it's being redirected. Like she started off happy high and now she's unhappy high. And there's nothing worse than somebody who is unhappy high, because it just makes them feel more upset and they get more upset with you.
Fish in the air. Hey, Breezes.
Breathe is here also.
Yes.
Now you can see the mods.
She desperately wants to tell him to shut up. You hear that? She's like, shh. She's trying to tell him to shh. She's trying to shush him.
Yes. How dare you, $17?
How dare you?
That's the salary.
It's Syria. Come on.
That's the salary of. That's a whole person's monthly salary. So how dare you eat? That doesn't even make any sense. Like I can't.
There's also restaurants you can pay more than that.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Chantal, people might take you eating fast food a lot better if you came forward and said, okay, every time I go out and eat a fast food meal, I'm going to take $17 and I'm going to buy $17 worth of food and donate it to somebody, maybe some random person. Just, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to keep the balance. Every time I go out and eat a fast food meal, I'll go buy $17 worth of staples and give it to a neighbor or a friend or a community member. That way, you're doing something charitable while you're being a glutton.
Can you imagine somebody's at one of the poshier restaurants in Damascus and they're enjoying dinner, and then garlic bread comes in and goes right up to you when you're eating and goes, actually, you might want to reconsider eating that meal because it seems that if we look it up on Google, see that many Syrians are living below the poverty line and thus cannot afford the food that you are eating right now. So have some consideration, okay?
So you're angry and upset because somebody is just simply pointing out facts. You get upset over someone pointing out the facts that there are a lot of people in Syria that are very food insecure, that there are food shortages, that people there do not get paid that much, and you spending $17 on a fast food meal, that might be somebody's entire salary for a month. You're upset because someone is pointing out the facts. That upsets you because it highlights how much of a glutton you are and how wasteful you are.
Burger Queen.
Yeah, that's what someone said, Burger Queen. Katie! No, that's Jesus. Jesus is dropping off your order. For real? Oh, I'm going to hell for laughing, but Bubba John's Camel Express.
The amount of times she's talked about food in this stream, I can almost guarantee you when the camera was cut off, she didn't go to bed. She doesn't look tired to me. She looks high. The kind of high where you're not going to go to sleep right away. The more she talks about food, the more the food is on her mind. She's going to cut off the camera and go eat whatever's in the house. She just wanted to cut off the camera so she can go have a bee moment.
You made 2 hours. What kind of sandwich, Tracy?
See, talking about food.
Midnight? Yeah.
And she's probably mad about that too. It's early in the morning. Salah should be in bed. This would be about the time that she's alone down in the basement. And if people upstairs are asleep and if he's asleep, she could just go grab whatever food she can and scarf it down her throat before she goes to sleep. So him being awake is interrupting her potential bee moment. Like he's right there looking at her. She can't get away with it.
The bread will be
Like no sneak eating tonight. Oh, what happened?
Haggis?
Tiffany, you are unlucky.
Is it good?
She wouldn't like haggis. She wouldn't.
Yeah, thanks, Nicole. How did your hair turn out?
No disrespect to anybody who likes haggis. I know what it is, and it's a unique dish. Very unique.
Fried egg and PB&J. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it. Have you had haggis? The truth shall set you free. You too, Kamar.
Giving him the bombastic side eye. Ooh, she's mad. He's still up and in the room. But you wanted this, Foodie. Remember, marriage, it's so great for you to be married to handsomest man. Got to go chase him across the world when you don't have to. You wanted this. Remember? You wanted your handsomest man. Now that he's there, you don't like him.
If it goes off, are you going to get out of bed and go refix it? Like you always do. You hear Kevin?
No, what's up? Kevin.
He's broken.
Kevin!
Yeah, Nicole. We'll see about that.
Salah wants you up
Thanks.
all night.
Every look. Yes, ma'am. Look at that face. That's a great face. That face. Can we appreciate that face? I don't appreciate that face much because I see too much of it, but I can appreciate that face. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the face of a happily married wife to a handsomest man. That is the face of a happy marriage to Salah. Love and marriage. You know, Foodie, I was wrong. Last night I was doing all my reacts and I'm like, I'm so busy. I can't even with her with this stream right here. But I was wrong. I'm so glad that I checked Twitter. I'm so glad that I did a double check because this has been entertaining. It wasn't entertaining in the middle or the beginning, but it's entertaining at the end. I am loving that face. It is the face of annoyance. It is the face of regret. If regret were a face, it would be yours. It's yours right now. Are you rethinking your choices? Are you rethinking, I really shouldn't have come to Syria. This is what I came all the way here for. This is what I gave up the apartment for. Well, maybe this is your comeuppance for being stupid, for making bad choices, for putting all of your faith and energy and money into fake love, for being evil, for being negative, for hurting animals, for hurting people, for hurting your family, for making your mother cry and worry that she'll never see her daughter again because the daughter wants to go to Syria and chase a man across the world. Maybe this is your comeuppance. Maybe this is part of the bill that you have to pay. I don't know. Your karma is not my problem. And that's just the way it is. I'm just here to be a spectator. But I'm loving that face. I love it so much. I think that will be another thumbnail. I'm collecting your faces for thumbnails. It's great. Let's add that to the collection as well. We got some winners. I could sit here and laugh all day at that face because if you're with somebody, if you're in a relationship, if you're a guy or a girl, and you're with someone and you see them giving you that face, even once, you gotta know that they're thinking, why am I with this person again? Why am I here? And she's doing it right now. It happens again. We got a double. We're going for a double now.
Okay, Kevin.
Cutting eyes at him.
But people are sleeping.
And it happens a third time.
Why is
I know. He's got dementia.
Salah?
She's trying to fake being tired. I'm not buying you being tired, Foodie. You're high. You're not even high tired. If you were tired for real, your eyes would be burning. You'd be rubbing at your eyes. They might be watering. I don't see none of that here. I see someone who is high. You want to get online. You want to talk to people because you were bored. And you thought you could just talk to people alone for a while and say whatever it is you want to say. But Salah interrupted you and changed the whole vibe. So now your happy, high vibe is now annoyed, high vibe. And suddenly it's not fun anymore and you want to go. You want to cut off the stream so maybe he might leave the room so you can enjoy what little bit of high you got left. And maybe if he's asleep, you can go raid the pantry and grab some food out when he's not looking. I told you I got you clocked.
With the sleepy giggles.
See?
Mm.
Tracy cares about my I look tired, I'm tired.
She's basically saying these people in my chat are parroting what I want. So therefore they care about me. And you, Salah, since you are opposing me and telling me to keep streaming, you don't care about me. Chantal, he never cared about you. He never cared. He still doesn't. You could give him $1 million, he still wouldn't care.
And you're keeping me awake against my will.
Sure. You're keeping me awake against my will. Just push the button then and end the stream.
Go away, Tracy.
It's
No,
your teardrop.
she looks fine. Not sleepy.
Okay. Okay, babe, I'm gonna get off now.
There's that baby voice. Okay, babe, I'm going to get off now. Okay? Baby voice, manipulation.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tired of her whining and complaining. So he's like, fine, you can leave the stream so I can go back to bed and I won't have to hear you complain anymore. But she got her way. She wanted to leave the stream. She wanted to leave it near the beginning. And she knew that if she complained enough in a variety of different ways, he would finally let her do it, and he's letting her do it.
Now I accept.
Hey,
So,
Mickey,
like,
too.
if you want to get off, I allow you.
Thanks, Harper. Let her sleep, see? I would anyways, don't worry.
Tell us the throwing time is done for today, for tonight.
No more. Call us.
So this is another manipulation thing she's doing. She's like, fine, you're making me stay on stream. I'm barely going to say anything. I'll have the camera on, but I'm not going to talk anymore.
You too, throw her. Okay, guys. Thanks for being.
All right, so that's it for a stream. We don't need to go anymore, but that was it. That was her high stream. The first half was It was but the other half, not so bad. Not so bad at all. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.